Hey guys, welcome back to the Nerd Perspective Consortium. Today we're going to be reviewing Spider-Man Far From Home trailer. It comes out July 5th. So we're going to get the initial reactions and then we will talk about it when it's all done. So let's get right into it.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
That was so good.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
Happy.
You look nice.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. New dress?
Yes, it is. How'd you know?
What just happened?
Planning a trip?
Going to Europe. School trip.
Did you get your passport?
Peter Parker here to pick up a passport, please.
Mini toothpaste? Pack your suit.
I just want to go on my trip with my friends. Europe doesn't really need a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. You look really pretty.
Therefore, I have value.
No, that's not
I'm
right.
messing with you. You look pretty too.
I just want to spend some time with MJ. I think she really likes me, dude.
That reminds me when I first fell in love. I had just finished my fruit cobbler.
So nice to finally meet you, Spider-Man.
You're Nick
No,
Fury.
he didn't.
Put some clothes on. Let's go for a ride.
Is he gonna be okay like that?
Might want to turn him over so he doesn't swallow his tongue.
I think Nick Fury just hijacked our summer vacation.
Awesome!
You got gifts, Parker, but you have a job to do. Are you going to step up or not?
You're all alone. Your friends are in trouble. What are you gonna do about it?
You don't want any part of this.
Who is that guy?
He's like Iron Man and Thor rolled into one.
He's no Spider-Man.
What is it with you and Spider-Man?
What, he looks out for the neighborhood, has a dope suit, and I really respect him. What's up, dickwad?
Wow. Okay, I'm going to back that. I'm just going to back it up. See if I can find a. Woo! Oh, that's a perfect spot to back it up too. Oh my god. Oh. Wow, I need to gather my thoughts here for a second. Whew. Sony. You just got punched in the throat. Wow. Amazing. Okay. Okay, that was the review for Spider-Man Far From Home. Comes out July 5th in theaters. Don't even know where to begin on this. Spoiler alert. Like, for everybody from this point over, I can't talk about it without I guess some spoilers, especially for Avengers fans. Wow. So let's back up a little bit. Okay, so Marvel Studios and went out and they created a very detailed MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe, and they wanted everything to be cohesive, same time frame, same heroes, same look and feel, and they want it to be all inclusive. Sony Entertainment owns the rights to make the the Spider-Man movies. And so very early on in just the planning process, before any film was shot or whatever, Marvel went out, approached Sony and said, we're creating this universe. Spider-Man's one of the key heroes within our universe. We want to bring him in. Sony agreed, and who knows what was said behind doors and all that, but so Sony agreed to make their movies so they fit within the universe, so that Spider-Man wasn't in like the Avengers films and then off doing his own thing, and then the time frames and stuff wouldn't match up or anything like that. They really wanted to keep it cohesive, and Sony agreed. Like, nobody held a gun to their head, because if you look at Fox Entertainment that owns Fantastic Four and the X-Men, they didn't agree with MCU and didn't want to go that direction, and that's why you don't see those two groups within the MCU, is because Fox said, we kind of want to do our own thing. We don't want to tie it all together and have this massive universe. But Sony agreed, so this trailer really surprises me. Avengers comes out, the Avengers Endgame, April 26th. Spider-Man, July 5th. There was some talk, because I know Avengers got moved up, but Marvel wanted to move Avengers up because they were trying to create some separation between Avengers Endgame and Spider-Man Far From Home. For whatever reason, though, Spider-Man, Sony Entertainment decided to move Spider-Man up too, and it's like a 2-month separation between the two films, and I think that's here lies the problem. The big spoiler, for everybody is Spider-Man's alive, because we all seen him die. When Thanos wiped out half the world, Spider-Man died. All right, so early on, when anybody paying attention that saw release dates and stuff, saw that there was a Spider-Man film on the books for after Avengers Endgame. So when we saw him die in the movie, we knew something was going to happen where Spider-Man was still going to be around, because there was another movie. But where the throat punch comes in from Sony is, did you really have to show us Nick Fury? Because he died in the movie too. So now we know Spider-Man's back and Nick Fury is back. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to go back through this video slowly, and I'm going to do some pauses, and we'll talk about things as they happen. And oh, look at that. It just came up. Nick Fury in the bottom window, standing in what I think is the Avengers headquarters. Wow. So anyway, we're going to go back through it. I'm going to pause a lot. We'll talk about things we see, things we like, things we don't like. But just overall, I think it's a good trailer. I think it's a little bit flat. It's not the typical trailer, I think, that we're used to. And maybe it is because Sony's trying not to spoil the Avengers too much. Or maybe they are. I mean, I hate to say it, but I kind of feel like they are. So, my green screen's off a little bit. As you can tell, it's a little fuzzy behind it in the box. But I'm going to back up to the beginning. And like I said, we're going to be doing a lot of pausing, I think. And we're going to talk about things as they happen. So here we go.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
That was so good. Hey, sorry,
Okay, here's one of the things that jumped out at me. All right, trying to keep it a cohesive movie. There's Happy. We all love Happy. I think it's a good character. He, him and Nick Fury, all the, they're the normal people, the humans in all the Avengers and the Iron Man movies. So those two are kind of staples. And if you didn't see our talk, our group discussion on Twitch about it, In my opinion, Captain Fury is kind of the glue for the Marvel universe. He's in all the movies. They picked a super strong character. He does a great job in portraying Fury. So he's kind of the glue. So now we see him now after Endgame. So he's obviously back to life. Here's Happy coming in, this giant relief, whatever, public hall, super huge check. But what do we see right here? Pepper Potts. Okay, so Pepper signed the check. So we got a tie-in to Iron Man and that whole thing. So let's go up a little bit.
Happy.
You look nice.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. New dress?
Yes, it is. How'd you know?
What just happened?
Planning a trip?
Mm-hmm. Going to Europe.
It's a school trip.
Did you get your passport?
Peter Parker here to pick up a passport, please.
Okay, I wanted to pause it here for a second because I wanted to take a look at the passport. I mean, they included it in the clip for a reason, and Marvel's really good about giving us Easter eggs and stuff. And really what I was trying to see is if there was some kind of date in it, and I'm not seeing it. USA, it's got passport number, Peter Parker, United States. 10 August is his birth date. New York, okay, so I'm not seeing a date. Okay, so let's, I'm going to go forward a little bit.
Mini toothpaste? Pack your suit.
I just want to go on my trip with my friends. Europe doesn't really need a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. You look really pretty.
Therefore, I have value.
No, that's not
I'm
right.
messing with you. You look pretty too.
I just want to spend some time.
Okay. I get where they're going with it, this whole teenage awkwardness. But that scene, it's a cute scene, and it's funny, but it seems overly awkward in some ways, I think.
I'm with MJ. I think she really likes me, dude.
That reminds me when I first fell in love. I had just finished my through college.
So nice to finally meet you, Spider-Man.
Okay, so right here is where I lost it. Like, Nick Fury is sitting right here. And this movie is supposed to take place right after the first Avengers. Or the last Avengers, I guess. So he's sitting right here, but we just seen him die. So unless Sony completely went off the rails, which I don't think they can contractually, I think they got to keep it pretty straight. We're getting glimpses into how Endgame is going to end, right? The head of Sony Studios is Pascal. Anyway, I believe she said in 2017, I think, is when they first put the new Spider-Man on the books. In the press release and stuff, she stated that the next Spider-Man, Far From Home, starts right after Avenger 4 wraps. So, in Sony's own words, Avengers 4 happens, and then Peter Parker's Spider-Man Far From Home takes place directly following that. So, yeah, now we're getting a glimpse into what happens in Avengers. I can see why Marvel was mad. Like, if Sony would have stuck to it and kept the original release date, Avengers would have been out, and we would all have known what happened. And with the release of Spider-Man: Far From Home, there would have been no spoilers because we know where everything was going. That's probably long-winded, but we're going to go ahead and move forward some.
You're Nick Fury.
Put some clothes on. Let's go for a ride.
Is he gonna be okay like that?
Might want to turn him over so he doesn't swallow his tongue.
I think Nick Fury just...
Okay, so right here, it's hard to tell because I'm looking out over the city and stuff over here. You got some construction stuff going on. Excuse me. But this looks like the front to the Avengers headquarters. Which, if I'm not mistaken, we see it... We already seen it, or we see it again as it's under construction? Or I'm losing my mind. We'll see.
Just hijacked our summer vacation.
Awesome.
You got
Whoa. Let's go back just a tad. Did I miss it? We saw Maria Hill die, right? At the end of Infinity Wars, these two were both dead. And now they're side by side fighting together again. Thank you, Sony. You
got gifts, Parker, but you have a job to do. Are you going to step up or not?
You're all alone. Your friends are in trouble. What are you going to do about it?
You don't want any part of this.
Who is that guy?
He's like Iron Man and Thor rolled into one.
He's no Spider-Man.
What is it with you and Spider-Man?
What, he looks out for the neighborhood, has a dope suit, and I really respect him. Sup, dickwad?
Okay. Wow. Just wow. I was trying to go through here and I guess I'm losing my mind, but I thought at some point, it's right there. I'm going to back up to right here for a second. Right there. Okay. That looks like they're repairing. I don't know. I think that's the Avengers headquarters. I don't know. Maybe I'm losing my mind. Y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. No, that looks too... The other movie with the other one with Nick Fury, it's a much bigger building. But I think that one is clearly, with the angle of the window slants and stuff, I think this is clearly... anyway, what do I know? I'm just a nerd that likes movies, right? Didn't mean to jump forward. So I guess there you have it. Movie looks interesting. The special effects and stuff look really good. It's kind of what we expect to see when we're going to see a Spider-Man type movie. Didn't expect all the spoilers. I really think it's a low blow on Sony's part, the way this whole thing's unfolding. And I think the reason is like we all have some expectations of what we want to happen with the Avengers Endgame. Like, we know that everybody they showed died can be dead. But I think we can all agree we don't want to see the Avengers win, get the gauntlet, use it to turn back time, and everything's back to the way it was before, like where everything's perfect. we're not looking for a perfect ending. Me personally, I'm hoping there are some of the Avengers that are sacrificed, because I think that will make it a better movie. What's the point in sacrificing if everybody's just brought back to life like nothing ever happened? So I think that's where I'm at movie wise. If you agree or disagree, let us know in the comments below. If there's movies you want us to review or trailers or anything like that, let us know in the comments below. Please follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And if you're interested in watching one of our live discussions, we try to do one a week. We're doing one this Sunday, which is the 18th, 19th, 20th, I think. We're going to be discussing, women superheroes and why they struggle in the theaters. So you can hit us up on Twitch if you want to see that. And I'll post the links to our Facebook and YouTube page below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, let your nerd flags fly, and we'll see you in the movies.